Welcome back, guys, to my channel. I know I've taken 2 or 3 weeks off now from doing videos, but I had some weird stuff happening and personal issues and stuff, family stuff that I've been dealing with, and but everything's fine. So this is my 1-year anniversary for going carnivore. It was May, it was near the end of May, I remember, of 2024 that I went on carnivore. Prior to becoming carnivore, I was vegan, vegetarian for like 18 years. And the whole freaking time, I was sick and miserable. And I knew I had to do something with my diet, obviously. And, but, you know, you listen to what everybody else is saying, the mainstream, fruits and vegetables are good for you. And I was sick and miserable. And I had some test results for blood test results that I did in 2014 that were not so good. My cholesterol was like 130 something, 136 I think it was. Triglycerides are 198, crazy high, and I wasn't producing any hormones. With cholesterol, you know, I had no cholesterol; it was so low. Just eating fruits and vegetables, and grains, and seeds and nuts. I'm not big into seed oils. I wasn't then. I was eating whole, you know, whole food, basically. But yeah, I was not feeling good. Heart palpitations, irritable bowel syndrome. Just, I was sick all the time. Joint pains. I had a long list of chronic issues that I was dealing with. But anyways, I went carnivore, and all my symptoms went away. Within, I don't know, a month or two, I was into it. I immediately started feeling better within a few days. You know, like 3-4 days into carnivore, I was feeling really good because I was feeding my brain the fat and cholesterol that it needs. But anyways, just got my blood test results in, and let's go through them and let's check them out. All right, so this is my complete metabolic panel. And we're going to start off here with the glucose. And this is the glucose at the time that I went and got my blood drawn. It was at 86, which is normal. And I was fasted for this test, roughly about 17 hours fasted. And that's normal for me because I eat dinner usually at 6 o'clock. And I don't eat again until the next day at 11, 12 o'clock the next day. So a good 17, 18 hours. But this was about 17 hours fasted for this test. My next test is the BUN, or the blood urea nitrogen. And that's on the high side of normal here. And that I'm not worried about that at all because I take a lot of protein. I usually take extra, like between my lunch and dinner, I'll take a whey protein, and I'll get roughly 40 grams of protein there. So I'm getting extra protein throughout the day. I'll have 1 or 2 of those throughout the day, whey protein. And so that's a lot of protein, and I work out. So this nitrogen here all has to do with my extra protein and working out, of course. Let's see here. The creatinine, that is on the high side of normal. And it says here muscle produced waste filtered out by the kidneys. And then again, that equate that to my working out. I work out 4 days a week. I lift with weights, and that's what I equal that to. So the next one here is the EGFR, and used to determine your level of kidney function. And mine's at 68, so it's normal. Would like it to be better, but it's normal. Next is the ratio between the bun and the creatinine, and that's also on the high side of normal. So it's fine. Sodium, my sodium was also normal. I'm always salting the meat that I'm eating, and also throughout the day, depending how much work I do outside, if I'm sweating a lot. But I'll also put in some salt in my water when I drink it. And salt, as far as salt, I would suggest always using a natural salt. Do not use table salt. That stuff is just sodium chloride and it's garbage. Use a natural salt, whether it's sea salt or a mined salt like Redmond's or pink Himalayan salt. But those natural salts have way more minerals in it, and they're more natural, and man has been using sea salt and natural salts for thousands and thousands of years. Next here is potassium. My potassium level is normal, so I'm not concerned about that. Chloride is also normal. And see, my carbon dioxide, which is also normal. So calcium here, that is on the low side of normal. I don't supplement with calcium at all. I don't recommend anybody supplement with calcium at all, as long as you're getting enough vitamin D, D3 in your diet, and K2. K2 will guide the calcium into the bones and teeth where it's supposed to go, and not into your soft tissue like your arteries, where it's not supposed to be. So as far as calcium, whatever calcium's in that meat is what I'm getting. Let's see here. Protein total, I'm surprised too, 6.3. That's on the low side of normal, which is fine. Considering that how much meat I eat and the extra protein, whey protein I drink. The next one here is albumin, and that is the main protein that circulates in the blood, which provides tissue nourishment. Carries substances such as hormones and drugs in the blood, and helps keep fluids within blood vessels. So that's normal. Globulin, a measure of a group of proteins that function to help transport nutrients and help the body fight infections. That's normal. Bilirubin. That has to do with your liver, of course. A waste product produced by the liver as it breaks down red blood cells. And mine is normal. So we have alkaline phosphatase, an enzyme found in cells of the liver and other tissue. High levels of alkaline phosphatase have various potential causes and may be a sign of liver and gallbladder or bone disease. I don't have a gallbladder, but mine's normal. Okay, next we got the AST, an enzyme found in the cells throughout the body, mostly in the cells of the heart and liver. High aspartate amino transferase levels could be a sign of liver damage, among other conditions. So that's normal. Let's see, ALT, an enzyme found mostly in cells of the liver and kidneys, and that is normal. Now this is my lipid panel. This is where everybody's so concerned about cholesterol. Oh, your cholesterol, you're going to die. My cholesterol is low. Crazy stuff, and that worries me. It really does. I was hoping it would be above the 200 here, and somewhere in this range here between 2 and 240. Low cholesterol is not good because that leads to depression, mood swings, and a bunch of other problems, mental issues like depression. And that's not good. I don't know how else to get that up higher other than eating more egg yolks. I'm going to have a video, a quick video after this, after my blood results here. I'm going to show you how important it is to have your cholesterol up a little bit. So here we have triglycerides, normal, 90. In fact, last time when I had my 5-month carnivore, I think it was 91. So no real change there. My HDL cholesterol is on the low side of normal, which kind of upsets me. I was hoping it'd be more in the 50s to 60 range here, but it's okay. You know, I can work on that. VLDL, very low density lipoproteins. That is fantastic. That is 17. And the LDL, this is the one that everybody's so concerned about because that's the bad cholesterol. Like again, I'm going to show you a real quick video by Paul Saladino, Dr. Paul there. And he explains what the actual job of LDL is. And you have nothing to be concerned about here. The hemoglobin A1C is 5.1, which that is normal. And I think that's it for this. And then next I'm going to show you my fasting insulin. All right, so this is my fasting insulin test, and it was 5.0. Previously, when I was 5 months into carnivore, I tested it, and it was 5.1. So pretty much the same, but it's going in the right direction. It's getting lower. You want, from everything I've researched, you want your fasting insulin to be below 6.0, which mine is. Now, the thing that people have to worry about, if you're in this crazy high range up here in the 10, 15, 20, 0.0 type range, the high insulin and high sugar in your blood destroys the lining of your arteries and damages it. And that's when cholesterol tries to patch it up and stick to it. And if you keep damaging the lining of your arteries, it keeps patching it up until one day it clogs your arteries. That's how we get clogged arteries, not cholesterol. Cholesterol does not spontaneously just start clogging arteries. That's ridiculous. Here's Dr. Paul Saladino explaining exactly how LDL cholesterol works in the body, and we shouldn't be afraid of it.
So LDL cholesterol is low density lipoprotein. It's a balloon. It's a spherical molecule in your body that has a single lipid monolayer, and it carries cholesterol and triglycerides. It's essentially like a bus that moves from your liver, the bus station, to other tissues of your body and supplies them with building blocks. So now we've already seen that LDL has a functional positive role in the human body. Those building blocks being cholesterol and triglycerides. Cholesterol, yes, is a valuable nutrient in your body. It's the backbone of your steroid hormones. So all progesterone, estrogen, pregnenolone, testosterone is built from a cholesterol backbone. Is it a steroid backbone? It travels on an LDL bus to tissues of your body. Now there's buses that go back. An LDL can go back, or HDL buses can usually go back to the liver. This is obviously an oversimplification. There's lots of buses that move around your body on bus routes. And so the LDL is carrying passengers. They get off at certain stops. Other passengers can get on and move back to the liver, generally speaking. Now, in the LDL particle, there are these other molecules, triglycerides and cholesterol. But we think of cholesterol is a misnomer because cholesterol is the steroid molecule, but LDL is a type of cholesterol. But LDL is not cholesterol in any way, shape, or form. It's just a bus that carries a cholesterol molecule. So LDL canonically has been thought of as bad, but let's reframe it. Let's just back up and think, why would a molecule that is essential for human life be bad for us? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And we know there are genetic syndromes where you don't make enough cholesterol because of enzymatic genetic defects in the cholesterol synthesis pathway. The liver makes a lot of cholesterol. You eat cholesterol and the liver makes cholesterol, and the liver exports it on the bus to other parts of the body. But there's a condition called Smith-Lemli-Opitz syndrome where one of the enzymes in the synthesis of cholesterol in the body is broken and you don't make a lot of cholesterol. These kids have depression, they have sleep issues, a lot of them die in utero, and they have massive susceptibility to infections, and they're given egg yolks as a therapy for their disease. So they're given basically a bag of cholesterol, which is an egg yolk, to treat their disease. We know that in animal models, if you deplete an animal, a rat or a mouse of cholesterol, of LDL cholesterol, they're more susceptible to infections. If you give a rat or a mouse more LDL cholesterol, they have more resilience to infectious insults. We know that in humans, and this has been studied at many different levels, those humans with higher levels of LDL tend to resist infections and have less hospital admissions. And in the elderly, in elderly cohorts, 75 and above, I believe, those with the highest levels of LDL live the longest and have the most longevity. So there's a real conundrum here in our minds when 99% perhaps of doctors would tell you that LDL is bad. How can this be?
So guys, as you can see, my cholesterol is actually lower than what it was before. It was 221 when I did it at my 5 month mark. And now I just did the blood test and my total cholesterol was, where was it, 186? And it's lower. So I don't know what's going on there, but I think I'm going to have to start eating more egg yolks, basically. Egg yolks is it's packed with cholesterol, and it should bring that total cholesterol up because it's a little on the low side. Now remember, guys, this is somebody that eats almost a stick of butter a day. Okay, and I eat fatty beef, chicken thighs, and drumsticks and things like that. And fish, fatty fish like salmon and sardines, and butter, lots and lots of butter. I don't eat as much eggs as I should. I can't tolerate a whole lot of eggs, but I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna skip the white and just eat the yolks. I really like the yolks. The yolk flavor, I like it when it's a little ooey gooey, not cooked all the way. So yeah, that's it, guys. My cholesterol is fantastic. I personally think it's a little on the low side, but I'm gonna have to eat a little more fatty meats. It seems, and more egg yolks is what I'm gonna do, and more coffee. Love my coffee. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from it. And remember, it's the sugar and insulin that destroys your arteries and clogs your arteries. Your cholesterol sticks to the damaged arteries and clogs your arteries because of high sugar and high insulin. So get the carbs out of your diet, eat real meat, real food, and you shouldn't have any problems. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.